In the Dominican Republic, outside the bustle of the capital city, Santo Domingo, away from the clear Caribbean water and sandy beaches, far from the tourists and resorts, out in the country, you'll find small towns like Villa Primavera. Life here is simple, slower. People cling to their families and faith, especially members of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. For church members like Dinora Lara, the church holds a central place in their life. Here, each Sabbath, they meditate on the hope of Jesus and His soon return. But often, the places where they meet make worship difficult.
No, estábamos bien incómodos porque era una casita de madera. Entonces, últimamente se llenó de comején y ya las tablas las estaban pudriendo todas. Y estábamos ahí un poco incómodos por ese lado. Entonces, estábamos ahí dando los cultos ahí mientras tanto, porque primeramente era aquí. Aquí fue que se inició, aquí en esta casa.
Cuando llovía, se nos complicaba entrar a la iglesia. Las maderas estaban calcomiendo, destruyendo poco a poco. Y ya estaba en unas condiciones que no era tan adecuado poder estar ahí dentro.
Not far from Villa Primavera, members of the Hacienda Estrella Adventist Church have dealt with similar conditions for years.
Porque ya estábamos que dábamos pena. Esto se me estaba cayendo encima. Ya el zinc estaba comido de calcoma y eso era una cosa tremenda.
The Adventist Church in Southeast Dominican Republic asked Maranatha to help. Maranatha agreed to construct new sanctuaries for both Villa Primavera and Hacienda Estrella. But who would we send to do the work? Teenagers. Each year, Maranatha puts on a mission trip for high school teens called Ultimate Workout. For more than 3 decades, young volunteers have flexed their physical and spiritual muscles on this annual project. In July 2023, 125 Ultimate Workout volunteers arrived in the Dominican Republic, looking to serve others and grow in their own faith. For some, it's a daunting first-time experience to travel to a foreign country on their own.
I felt my legs felt shaky. I was kind of scared, but excited. And I felt very, very grown up. I was in the airport, my mom had left, I was there, I was kind of, figuring out what was happening. I get on the plane and I'm like, hey, I'm doing this. I've gone through, security. I figured out where my gate is. I'm on the plane, I'm doing this. I'm going to the Dominican and I'm doing it on my own and flying internationally for the first time. It was very much like, hey, look at me,
Once in the Dominican Republic, teens got to work serving others, including the church members of Villa Primavera and Hacienda Estrella.
When you get there the first week, you kind of get to put faces and people, and it brings it more to life when you know who you're doing this for and how much they really need it. And then just to get to see the joy on their faces when they come in the next week after all the hard work you put in just makes it so rewarding.
So we got here on a Friday to start working, and there was only one layer up, so we're like, I just couldn't wait to see the progress of it, and it really has come far. But we just started. I think we got 2 layers done the first day. It was just a short day. Then we came back Sunday, got some more layers up, and we're just working on it ever since.
I never laid block before, so that was really interesting. They had to teach us how to put the cement onto the blocks and then lay the blocks on top of the cement, learn how to adjust it and all that good stuff. And that was really fun, very tiring, really, really hard work.
So you got to take your trowel and get cement on it and kind of scrape it off onto the bricks. And laying the cement itself is pretty easy, but then you've got to lift the bricks up and over rebar and put them on. And I'm short, so it's hard to do that.
I'd say the most challenging thing about the work is just the precision that is necessary. we're laying the blocks, and so there's like a little, like a line, yarn line that we have to try to line up the block with, and so if it's too low, the building's not straight. If it's too high, it's going to be slanted. You have to level it out all sides.
Besides the technical aspects of the work, a huge challenge for teens was the extreme heat and humidity of the Caribbean.
Well, it's just like humid, sticky, and you feel like everything sticks to you. Anything and everything. You feel like you can't move, and your clothes are soaked in sweat. It's bad.
Kind of makes you feel like you're in like a sauna or an oven of some kind, and it's made me realize how much I have the ability to sweat. I never knew I could sweat as much as I sweated the first day. It's feels very hot here, and it's easy to get sunburned.
It can definitely be hot and sweaty and uncomfortable. I won't lie about that. It can get hard, it can get hot, but just I have to keep the goal in mind, making the congregation, I can't wait to see their faces on when they see that their walls are up. And I know that these people need a lot more, they need more help than what a lot of people do. So I didn't really hesitate at all to realize I need to drop what I'm doing for these 2 weeks during the summer, and I just need to go on this trip.
And then at some point we were putting on like, I guess it was like mortar to put the bricks down, and lots of people had different experiences with that, and how they saw the symbolism of like Christ and like building the church and all that, which was really interesting because I realized I didn't know how to do any of those things before I came, so I was just kind of like trying it out.
Volunteers not only saw church members at their work sites each day, they also got to worship with them on Sabbath.
There's cultural differences in between the way we worship back home and the way they worship here. So it's really special to kind of find a blend where we get to contribute to the service in ways that we're familiar with, and we also get to observe and worship with them in the cultural styles that they do here. And so you kind of get a mixture that's really beautiful as you get to see the way that different places in the world honor God.
Worshiping with the congregation definitely gave me a sense that like the work we're doing actually has a purpose. It's not just experience for us, right? But it has a lasting effect, and it made me feel a lot more passionate and pleasant about the work I'm doing.
And I can't wait till the second one where they get to see their church completed, and just making other people happy makes me really happy.
For local church members, the interaction was equally special.
Me sentí excelentemente bien. Fueron muchas emociones. Sentimos la presencia del Espíritu Santo con nosotros. Nos pareció sumamente agradable ver otras personas adorando en otro idioma y a la vez entendiendo el sentimiento. Quizás habían algunos que podían entender, como yo que puedo entender algunas cosas, y otros no, pero se siente ese amor a Cristo y esa hermandad, no importando la frontera del idioma.
When we come back, meet two more Ultimate Workout teams serving other communities in the Dominican Republic.
Anyone can build a church. Simply give just $10 each month, and your donation, along with thousands of others, will fund a new place of worship every month. The potential for change is all around you. All you have to do is look.
While two teams of teen volunteers worked to build up the Hacienda Estrella and Villa Primavera churches, a third crew was in the community of Refugio Celestial. Gloria Martinez is a seamstress here and has been a member of the Refugio Celestial Church since 2011. This congregation has worshipped in many places over the years, including an expensive space they rented directly next to a nightclub.
Era que no podíamos pagar 4.500 pesos y otra necesidad mayor era que había un colmadón
y nosotros para dar los cultos era imposible porque era una bulla que eso era lo último y se nos fue imposible seguir dando los cultos ahí.
Most recently, the congregation has been worshiping in this house. In this small patio, each Sabbath, they cram plastic chairs and more than 30 people for church. It's cozy, but not conducive for growth. The members are passionate about evangelism, but there just isn't adequate space to grow. The Adventist Church in Southeast Dominican Republic asked Maranatha to construct a brand new sanctuary for Refugio Celestial, and Maranatha tapped Ultimate Workout volunteers to get the project started. Teen volunteers would be pouring the foundation of the church, one of the most grueling jobs during the project, without an existing structure to provide shade.
Super hot, feels like 100 degrees every single day. And we are sweating and they are working us hard. Like, it is a lot of work. It's very heavy lifting. Definitely nothing I'm used to like at home.
I thought we were gonna go to like homes and like fix them, you know, give food to people, which we do. I didn't know it was gonna be hard manual labor.
It's very exciting to see everything like slowly coming together. Me personally, I am shoveling sand to mix with the gravel to make the cement to pour into our molds for the foundation. It's definitely harder than it looks. Like, when you look, it's just like, oh, they're just shoveling sand, like it is what it is. But those buckets are heavy and we have to carry them to whoever needs to pour it in. And the people who are doing the wheelbarrows, who are putting them in the molds, they are sweating.
Like the other two sites, volunteers working at Refugio Celestial also took inspiration from worshiping with the local congregation on the first Sabbath, an experience that provided the motivation to push through the adverse conditions during the next week.
It definitely alters my mindset, you know. Before I had I have to wake up and go, but after that Sabbath with the people, I understand why I'm doing this, why I'm here, and how this benefits them. When I'm tired, you know, push it into final gear. I'm like, I'm doing this for a purpose, for a reason, and there's a reason I'm here.
Besides construction at the three church sites, volunteers also participated in outreach programs in each community, like literature evangelism, prayer ministry, and trash pickup. Each site also held vacation Bible school programs for children.
Well, at VBS, we've basically been doing kind of crafts, Bible stories, singing, games for the kids, just trying to show Jesus to them through our mission and what we're doing.
We had like 112 kids, and this entire area was just packed with kids. Our stuff was all on the ground, yeah, we were really kind of stressed out because we didn't know how we were gonna make it work. And on top of that, it started to rain a lot. It started really coming down to the point where water just started flooding in here. They started handing us our backpacks and stuff like that. And like the entire ground was just like pretty much flooded. I had to like kneel on a chair. One of the things I like to do when things get difficult or like people around me need encouraging is just start singing. So yeah, me and my friends just started singing. And that really kind of, I feel like, gave us kind of some peace. We sang Firm Foundation. And so that's a song about rain came, wind blew, but my house was built on you. And so recognizing that, okay, even though things are kind of shaky right now, we don't really know what's going on, God is still there, He's still working, even when we don't really know how He's working.
Well, we've been reading them Bible stories, so even though we don't realize it, maybe those Bible stories create some type of curiosity in them to want to seek God more. I mean, you don't know what happens when they go home and when they talk to their parents about what they did. But definitely through our character and how we talk to them, how we deal with them in certain situations, could really show them that, like, wow, like these people are different, and maybe inspire them to seek what we have.
The VBS leader is Miss Sylvia, and I feel like she's really been an inspiration to me just because she's very dedicated to making it a good experience for the kids, and the kids at VBS, but also the kids helping to create the VBS environment. And I think that it's like just a positive kind of attitude and outlook on spreading, like, just, I don't know, spreading love and like the Word of God and all that.
A fourth volunteer team rotated each day to different communities, providing health screenings, medical care, vision clinic, pharmacy, and prayer.
I am a bio major, and so I love medicine, and so going there was really fun for me. I always wondered kind of like, okay, what it would be like to like work in a clinic. And I kind of got my taste of that, and so I did glasses and doing prescriptions and stuff like that, and that was fun for me because not only did I get to like test people and like figure out, okay, where exactly are you, what type of lenses do you need. I also I love my glasses, and so I know that when you wear glasses, like, you want to feel good about yourself. You want to, because sometimes glasses aren't always the coolest thing. And so luckily we had a variety of glasses, and so I got to like look at the glasses, look at the person and think, okay, what would they like and stuff like that.
Well, I've always loved teaching, but it just feels really natural to have someone with me that I can explain things to. But I hope that they really get a flavor for the impact that this makes in people's lives. And then if they want to go on and do it themselves, they've had a little exposure, they've had some experience. It was a blessing as much to me and the young person that was working with me, maybe more than the person that we even prayed with, but hopefully together, you know, we both received that connection and blessing. But it was great working as a team, just all having the same heart of service for the community. And then really the focus was not only to help as many people as we could help, but to show young people a way to provide service to a community with humility and to let them be as hands-on as possible and really dive into patient care.
Overall, the medical team saw 654 patients, providing timely health care to those in need. After this, see how all of this service led Ultimate Workout volunteers to a spiritual transformation beyond expectation.
These women spend 560 minutes a day fetching water. Water is life. But your life shouldn't revolve around water. We're raising money for water wells. Make a donation. Give women the gift of time, health, family. Sponsor a well. Give water, give life.
Ultimate Workout exists to make a real, tangible difference in the communities it serves, pointing people to Jesus. But on every project, there is something else that happens. Those who serve connect with their Creator in a way they don't always expect.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, my mom, she signed me up and she said it would be very beneficial for, getting closer to Christ and also college and future. I definitely became closer with my Bible. Before I would never hold a physical Bible, however, since they give one, I'm able to really go in and search scriptures, find when the pastor or the speaker is talking, rather than on my phone.
A lot of the times, what makes it difficult for us to actually connect with God is that we're so good at what we do. We're good at being home. We're good at going to church when it's air conditioned and you have all your stuff with you and it's like, and it's everything you always know. But when you're here, it's like everything is new and you really don't have anywhere to plant your feet unless you connect with God.
Being around people I've never met before, really forces me to find the good and find the spiritual connection with these people because they're all Christian, they all have a spiritual background, and it's grasping with them in a congregation or a group, really helps me reach out, spiritually.
Well, I think being surrounded by a lot of people who truly have real faith, and I think that's really inspiring for me because I don't go to an Adventist school. I don't really have a lot of people in my community who talk super openly about what it means to really trust in God and to openly talk about the ways that Christ has changed their lives. And I think we heard a lot of testimonies and we heard about a lot of people's personal stories, and it was really great to see them expressing that faith in front of so many people. And it was really vulnerable, and I think that made me want to be more vulnerable.
I feel like experiencing all the difficulties here, the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, it's all been an experience that's made it so you're going to fall apart on your own, or you're going to be drawn closer to God, and you're going to be taught to rely more on Him.
We were told that a good number, maybe even the majority of the people that registered for Ultimate Workout said they wanted to deepen their relationship with God. And we kind of saw that with what happened with the spontaneous baptisms. It was like so many people, just in the spur of the moment, just chose to get up and give their lives to God. It shows me they were ready.
In all, 33 were baptized, culminating a spiritual experience that touched even more than those who entered the water. After the baptisms, when the mission work was completed, volunteers got to worship with their local congregation on Sabbath one more time.
It's insane how much 6 days of hard work can get you. We were at 3 walls high, and now we're up to around 15, and it is just incredible seeing it. We have windows now and the doors, the doorways, and it's so much different. It looks more like a church than a construction site now. And it's just wonderful to worship in that place with them. Just the happiness on their faces and the whole service, it was just incredible.
Ver jóvenes, personas de otras nacionalidades preocupándose por las necesidades que uno tiene en otro lugar del mundo. Y quizás ellos no saben, los voluntarios, qué tanto impacto crean en la vida de las personas que están alrededor donde ellos van a colaborar. Y es muy bueno que mantengan ese espíritu ayudador, no solo económico, sino también en persona.
The advice I would give to somebody that wants to come to Ultimate Workout or is thinking about coming to Ultimate Workout is know that God is here and that He's with you, because it's a new experience. A lot of things are going to be way outside of your comfort zone. You're going to feel like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know if this is really for me. I know I felt like that my first year. I got there and I was kind of like, this is a little crazy. And I kind of was like, okay, God, you brought me here. You allowed me to get on the plane. Nothing happened on the plane. So there has to be something here for me that you have for me.
Before this trip, I'd never been on a plane. I'd never seen the ocean even. I've never been out of the country. I've never done anything like that. It was a big adventure all around. But if you really want to do something, you can get past the nervousness. I had a little bit of nervousness. It wasn't really too bad, but even if you are being really nervous and you're just worried about it, just go for it. Pray about it. That'll definitely help a lot if you pray about it.
If you want to come on a kind of trip like this, you have to be ready to just put yourself into any situation, and you can't be fake. Like, you have to be vulnerable, you have to be your real self, because I think otherwise you don't get the full experience. And I think that, like, it's kind of challenging, but at the same time you grow a lot. So I think you shouldn't be scared to try something new, because it could really benefit you in ways you never thought it could.
There's really nothing like this ultimate workout experience. I haven't found anything that puts you in such a spiritually nurturing place such as this is. And even my first year, it was only to Arizona, and I was a little apprehensive about coming. But once you go, you realize it's the best decision you've ever made in your life. It's the best 2 weeks you can spend in your summer. And you build such a community and you have such a good time here, there's really nothing you do to replace it.